Yes, yes. I have a good one for you today. Uh, this is going to be UncleWyatt versus Eraldoe. Hopefully, it's going to be a good match. It's just going to be me in the booth here today. I'm going to be doing commentary and tracking for this race, so bear with me just the littlest bit. Let me just tidy up the tracker there, or the timer rather. There, Eraldo's timer is looking a little better. We may have to adjust the cropping for the main game. It's kind of hard to actually crop Prime because the main menu has these black bars above and below, so you can't tell exactly how big the screen is. But I'll just get that fixed once we get into the game. Whoa! Oh, the timer moved. That's not fair. I can't crop around it if it keeps moving. Let me just fix that. Oh, whoops, no, that's not good either. No, no, no. Oh, no, no. That's much better. Alright, I'm sorry, guys. Minus 15. And of course, we'll just add charge beam, since we are starting with that in today's settings. Speaking of, runners agreements are nothing today. We do not have any runners agreements between our runners today. That's pretty much going to be standard for this tournament. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is the Metroid Prime Mentor Tournament. So this is essentially for less experienced and intermediate players, people who aren't already super good at the game, to start to hone their skills. It's not so much. It's not as competitive as our main tournaments. The primary goal is for these people to get a chance to hone their skills in a competitive and fun environment. And as the name suggests, our mentor tournament. Each of these runners actually has a mentor, and they're sitting on a Discord call with them. The mentor can see everything that they're doing and will give them advice on where to go next, on what to do. And we're getting underway just now. Our first trick of the run is going to be space jump first. I'm going to go ahead and correct our timing real quickly, but you'll get a minute to see them try to get SJF. Right, there we go. Eraldoe does not quite manage to get it, but UncleWyatt's already getting that space jump. Or in this case, our morph ball. No, wait, that's a boost ball. Oh yeah, I think that was the wrong size to be morph. My bad, my bad. But still, that's a very interesting first item. That's not going to help us right away, because we obviously will need the morph ball before we can use the boost ball at all, and the boost ball checks don't start coming until about the mid-game. That said, there are still some uses early game. Like, for example, if we get stiffed on Space Jump, it can help us get the item in Main Plaza, which is intended to require the boost ball, but which we typically just grab using Space Jump. Speaking of Main Plaza, UncleWyatt's heading there right away, which makes sense. We don't have the items to do anything else here in Talon. Normally what we want to get in the alcove is the name of the room where we normally get Space Jump first. Uh, Typically what we want to see there early game is a missile expansion. Because the missile expansion is really helpful for specifically the early game. You can go to Artifact Temple with that, you can go to Transport Tunnel B, you can do a lot of stuff in Talon with just a missile expansion and not a whole lot else. So even though missiles are really common, we still want to see them there, in that specific location. But we are underway now. Doesn't look like there's anything on Vault Ledge. That's just a missile expansion. Pretty much, I saw nothing of interest in Main Plaza. That said, we do still need a missile expansion, so if we get like a Space Jump or a Morph Ball on High Totem, that could be where we get our first missiles. Ruined Nursery, just another missile expansion. Pretty dry. Pretty dry. You know, there's only like 2 rooms in the game where those phasites show up. They're also in a ruined fountain and maybe like one other room, but they're really uncommon. There's a lot of enemies like that in the Metroid Prime games. There's our Morph Ball, so that is going to give us access to missiles in Main Plaza through the boost ledge, or the half pipe rather. But it is just a bit of a bit of a pain to go get those comparatively. We would rather have just gotten missiles there, so that we don't have to come back to stuff like Ruined Gallery. Unfortunately, Eraldoe is experiencing some stream difficulties, so I can't really keep up with what they're doing. A save warp. This is probably a good play, actually. I like this. This is definitely a better decision than getting the ones in the half pipe. Eraldoe, meanwhile, is going to be fighting Hive Mecha. UncleWyatt thinks for a moment. We're probably going to Artifact Temple, though. You do need missiles to come here, which is why we didn't go here earlier in the game. Eraldoe's stream freezing again. That's unfortunate. That's an ice spreader on Artifact Temple. I mean, we're not going to say no to that. Okay, Ruined Gallery is one of our artifacts. It's getting them all right now, apparently. PCA. Ah, that's a required Omega Pirate fight right there. Quarantine Cave. Oh, that's Stardust. Plasma processing. Oh, these are all bad. Oh, both of the ruined gallery items are artifacts. That's funny. ECA, that's boombox. Okay, that's not great. So we got both ruined gallery items, ECA, PCA, quarantine cave, and crud. What am I forgetting? Plasma processing. That's right. Those are some awful artifact locations. I'm gonna assume Eraldoe picked up the morph ball. We're getting a frigate crash site check now. It seems that Eraldoe made the same routing decision that Wyatt did, which I also agree with. Just a bit slower in terms of execution. That Hive Totem fight slowed us down a little, but we also lost time to stuff like, what item is that in frigate crash site? I think it's just a missile. We're probably not getting it. But there was some time lost just to execution errors, definitely. Not just space jump first, but just overall movement was not quite where it could have been for Eraldoe. Eraldoe forgets to morph for half of the artifact temple room, which isn't great. I always forget that water is poison. Wait, is it? Or was that just the spore dust? There's Ice Beam. That's a funny item to find there. Doesn't really do anything for us right now. I can't think of anything that we can do with Ice Beam. If that was Wave Beam, we'd have some stuff. Some interesting stuff very close to being open. Ice Beam, I don't know what that does for us. Oh, it froze right after I switched to it. Tag it. Now we're going to Ruined Shrine. Man, both of our streams are frozen. This has been happening a lot. I'm not sure if our runners just don't have great PC setups or if this is on SpeedGaming's end. It's really getting a little... It's getting a bit annoying. That's another nothing in Rune Shrine. So it looks like there wasn't really much that we gained from coming here. We are going to have to defeat this fight encounter, though. Thankfully, we have the Ice Beam, which one hits these scarabs. Oh, we got a double right there. 2 and 1. That was pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. And there goes the big scarab. You don't need to collect this item. You can just leave. Maybe it's out of habit. Ice Beam for Eraldoe now. We only have 5 missiles, so getting another expansion would be a very good idea. Which is why Wyatt is doing so. There's not really a good reason to go back to Ruined Gallery right now, since we would have to return there anyways once we got bombs. Unless Wyatt does the really, really annoying wall boost, then it's not a good idea. We're just going to go to late Chozo, because we're going to have to go there anyways. There's no point putting it off. Gets knocked off the ledge. Unfortunately, you can't jump up here. The water is just a bit deeper at that ledge to prevent you from jumping up like that. UncleWyatt is trying to sort of cheese it. It's, I'm pretty sure it's possible, but it's not so easy, and I think that might send him, or send them all the way back to the start. We'll see here. They might have saved when they did the save warp, but I'm not optimistic. Yep, that's everything gone. I'm just going to leave the boost ball there because Wyatt's about to pick it up again anyways. That gives Eraldoe a big chance to get ahead. It's really important to note that you really should just play conservative. In that situation, you know what I would have done? I would have backed up. I would have maybe looked for some health. I would not have kept attempting that jump. I would not have done that. That's how you die. You should really always take a little bit more time if you think that you're at risk. There's no reason to rush. Man, it is going to be a real trial to track for Eraldoe when their stream is constantly going out. Missiles acquired again. Grapple beam and vault, that's interesting. I don't think we have bombs yet to get that, but it's definitely an interesting find. Bombs and Watery Hall access. Interesting. Eraldoe taking a save. Never a bad idea. Nothing in Dynamo. Oh hey, I just noticed they updated the graphic. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Wyatt really wants this energy tank, but is struggling with the bomb jump. There we go. Zoid time. Just a missile on Zoid, though. UncleWyatt taking a little bit to remember where to go next for the puzzle. You can also see UncleWyatt actually stops after landing on each of those platforms, which is a bit slow. But we do manage to complete it nonetheless. Oh, we're doing an upper furnace early check. This isn't going to be very good because UncleWyatt does not have the ice beam. He can't really do a lot here without space jump, especially. Slides off. That's very unfortunate. But we do manage to get the... Oh! Not quite. Wavebuster and Lower Furnace. That's funny. Runners do a bit of a high five there. I didn't see it happen, but I'm just going to assume Eraldoe picked up the Wavebuster there. I don't know why UncleWyatt's going back to Ruined Shrine. There wasn't anything there, to my memory, and we don't... I guess we do have the item to check the, like, bomb block, the sandstone block at the bottom of the room. Never mind, yeah, that's fine. Eraldoe, meanwhile, taking a save warp. Wait, no, just taking a save. Apparently there were super missiles. That's interesting. Oops, all charge combos. Okay, what's in the tree? Aw, come on, don't freeze up now. I want to see what's in the tree. Variasuit. Of course. That means Eraldoe is going to be very disappointed at fighting Flagra. You know, they're not going to have a super good time. I hope all 20 of you appreciated that amazing pun, because you're not getting another one. Both of our streams are currently frozen. This is pain. Oh, we got a new slide. Oh. I thought we were back for a moment there. Damn. This is really not great. Oh, new slide, guys. Oh, we got another one. We're going to the elevator. I think that's the elevator back to town, right? Yeah, but that wouldn't help us, Orion Gaming, because we need the varied suit specifically. It's not progressive in this game the way it is in Echoes. So we have to find the various suits specifically. If we find one of the other suits, then we're just going to get Gravity Suit or Phazon Suit, which doesn't let us get into Magmore. And getting into Magmore is basically our mid game. That's when mid game starts, is when we have access to Magmore. That's what defines that. If we don't have access to Magmore, we're still in the early game. Because without going to Magmore, we can't really get to Fen. We can't really get to a lot of places, and it's just not a good place to be. Eraldoe is doing the Flogger fight vanilla, worth mentioning. Okay, yeah, that water isn't poisonous, it's just a spore cloud. I'm silly. Eraldoe presses pause a little bit too early there, gets a bit over eager. I'm curious to know if Eraldoe will attempt early wild. Looks like the answer is no. Nothing on plant, no. I hate to like multitask while I'm doing these streams, but like this is ridiculous. At this point, I've got a wonderful article about foreign policy open. It's very boring, but I can at least read it instead of staring at screenshots here. It's like I'm looking at the back of the box, like you bought Metroid Prime and you see UncleWyatt's screen. It could just be on the back of the box, right? It's a nice little still image. Some stuff is happening. I mean, stuff is happening in terms of like photography, but like, I'm expecting a video stream, not a singular image. This is dreadful. I'm gonna assume UncleWyatt's just picked up Ice Beam. Because that's the direction we're going, ain't it? I'm sure you'll see Ice Beam at the bottom right whenever we get them back. It's been like 2 minutes now that UncleWyatt has been frozen. If you can see how long it's been if you look at the tracker, or if you look at the timer. Oh wait, never mind. Our streams have actually fallen out of sync a bit too. That's a shame. We almost had some real gameplay there. I mean, if you guys need to apply to some jobs, I guess now's the time to do it. Or maybe do some laundry. I don't know. Feed your dog. Well, Eraldoe at least found the super missile. That's some progress. I have no clue what Wyatt's been doing, though. Going to Fen, apparently. I don't see any new visors or any new beams. But I can't say anything about much else. For all we know, they went back in time and picked up grapple beam. It's just a missile in the ice and shorelines. That's a suit. Eraldoe, you need it. Go get it. Come on. Don't leave. You need that. Okay, we're going to get it. Good. I was worried for a moment there. You can make that jump if you just get closer. Alright, yeah, from there. Now do it. Do it. Just drop down. It's easy. It's easy. Don't worry. Ice turns east. The ice there is just a energy tank. Varia suit for Eraldoe. I can't believe it's already been 40 minutes. Eraldoe is going to get the other artifact in Ruined Gallery. I mentioned earlier that we shouldn't go get Ruined Gallery because we were going to have to come back anyways. And this is the coming back part that I was saying. Oh wait, we're not even doing that. What? You're not going to get Ruined Gallery while we're here? What? Oh wait, no, that was just a normal save? Seems like a bit of a strange point for it. Surely we would save after getting the artifact. You know. Or am I... Oh, no, wait, we want to route this into the Magmore elevator. Lava Lake one. Never mind, that makes more sense. Never mind. Though, if you were doing that, you could just take a save at the Magmore save station. Surely, because that one's basically free. There's not anything that's going to kill you between here and there. It's a pretty safe journey. We already fought Hive Totem, you know. It's not like we have to worry about that. I don't know what's in Lighthouse, but UncleWyatt wants it. See, we already fought Hive Totem. Didn't spawn there because we already beat it. That's a power bomb. Okay. I think that's UncleWyatt's first power bomb. Yeah, you can see at the top it says 1 out of 1. That's our current power bomb count. Maybe Eraldoe wants his grapple beam. Also, I forgot where that... Sorry, my memory of the Chozo Ruins map is really not very good. For some reason, I thought that the back of that could lead into... Oh, no, wait, I'm right. Never mind, I just forgot a connector room. Right. You can go from the back of High Totem to the Lava Lake elevator. That's like a pretty direct route, right? Oh, we have Spider. And Eraldoe now has Grapple. Yeah. We can go to the elevator. We're doing that right now. It's right here. So there's a save station to the left of Eraldoe here. This is the one I would have taken if I wanted to get a save in. Because it's right here. Yep, this one. I would not have saved back in Chozo. I would have just skipped that save station and went to here, because that was a pretty safe place to be. We didn't have a lot of progress on the line. We weren't at low health. We were just fine to keep going. And then we could have saved there before we get into any actual danger stuff. Because now, of course, we're in Magmor. There's the lava. There's the titular Magmors. There's a lot of things here that can kill us, so that would be a good place to be saved. That said, I take a lot more issue with Eraldoe's movements and sort of just general indecision. Also, did we really need to get that missile expansion? I think we probably could have skipped that one. You know. If we had space jump, then yeah, go grab it. But, like, if we have to do that much, if we have to put in that much work just to get that one missile expansion, it's not worth it, is it? Eraldo struggling to get in the tunnel a little bit there. That's pretty understandable. The slope there actually really gets in your way. It's a lot harder than some of our runners make it look. You typically actually want to start from a little bit farther back so that you get some momentum that takes you up the slope. If not, it is still possible to get in there, which Eraldo did while we weren't looking. It can just be slight. It can just slightly slow you down. Very slightly. Like, to the order of, like, a second or two. Not a huge deal, but, you know. The puffer hits Eraldo, but they manage to save it, thankfully. They do not fall off. They pass go. They collect their $200. They're still you can get knocked all the way to the bottom of that room. The puffers deal a ton of knockback. In addition to their very damaging poison cloud and their contact damage, the puffers are actually a lot more of a menace than you would think. They're genuinely really nasty. Kind of all of the enemies in Magmor can really slow you down. The Magmors, despite being so big and scary, are actually probably the least threatening enemy in the whole area. These auto turrets, really nasty. The Triclops themselves, pretty nasty. The puffer's nasty. And this slide is from my vacation to... Oh, dang it. I can't make the slideshow joke when they keep coming back and then leaving and then coming back. Man, UncleWyatt's speeding through the slides, though. I was about to make like a vacation photos joke. Dagnabbit. Do people even still use vacation photos? Like, I'm so used to all of that stuff just being on like TikTok or like Twitter or whatever. I don't even use TikTok. But like, you know, I feel like slides are at least kind of an outdated thing. Eraldoe needs to be a little bit careful here. As long as we make it to Fen, we're going to be fine. So there's a save station from John Shoreline. Thinking maybe we're going to get that on the way back, or perhaps... Because that room is... Transport Tunnel A is pretty close to the elevator from Talon. So we can always just route that in later. Playing conservative here is always smart when we're at low energy. Eraldoe is going back to get TTA. Misses that second bomb jump. That one doesn't have any consequences for failure, though. So we're good. That's where we get Spider Ball. Good that Eraldoe came back for it. No Baja Blood. This is on all of our ends. I'm getting the slideshow too. That's why I can't really commentate on this very much. It's just hard to physically tell what's going on. This is just a bit of a mess. Yeah, we have an artifact in PCA and another one in Quarantine Cave, so that's 2 required bosses. Oh, Space Jump is there. I think that means that both of our players probably have Space Jump now. I didn't realize why it had Space Jump, because I just didn't get to see enough of their gameplay. Oh, almost forgot to give Spider Ball to Eraldoe. No, Spider was Transport Tunnel A. We got it on the way over from Magmore. Didn't you see? I'll be right back. I am back with some water. It's important to stay hydrated. Oh, that's a wave beam. That's wave beam and watery hull. Well, now. That sure is a place for wave beam to be. By the way, if you guys are interested in other stuff on Speed Gaming, it looks like there's a Super Metroid plus Link to the Past randomizer going on over on Speed Gaming 4, and if you tune into Speed Gaming 1, oh, I know, that's the other Metroid Prime game. But Speed Gaming 2 is hosting a Zelda 1 randomizer game. It apparently just started a little bit ago. 12 minutes ago, so you might want to check that out if you're interested in some other content from Speed Gaming. I do apologize that the quality of the stream hasn't been the greatest, but we definitely have some other offerings on Speed Gaming. Wyatt takes a bit of a fall in Tower of Light. I don't know why I'm even trying to give a play-by-play there, but I really wish I could comment on how exactly UncleWyatt is climbing Tower of Light. But really, I'm gonna be lucky to see if I even know what item is there. Eraldoe, you need to do a slope jump. Okay, like that. We should barely have enough health to make it back. Just barely. Ah, not quite. I might have been a bit off. We should have a save there, right? You get to see Upper Dynamo now. Just another power bomb. Also, never mind. I said earlier that there were like 2 rooms with phase sites. I think Dynamo has some too, so that makes it like 3, doesn't it? I forgot about Dynamo. Yeah, that's not just you, Nefor. That's everybody. That's even me. I don't even get the full thing. That I don't know what the cause of it is, but unfortunately, it's happening to all of us. It's just been a bit of a disaster. That's why I'm not giving the best commentary because there's barely half the time I don't have anything to comment on. It's kind of a little unfortunate. Oh, we have gameplay. Man, I don't know. This is kind of getting on my nerves. Like, come on. It's been like 2 minutes and we've barely gotten any gameplay. What's going on? Man. I'm just gonna assume Wyatt picks up the artifact. This is ridiculous. Like, their timers are 4 minutes apart. We haven't seen Eraldoe in, like... Oh, my goodness. Well, I just lost Restream completely. Looks like SpeedGaming is just trying to find a fix. And unfortunately, that does involve taking the Restream offline briefly. Restream has returned. Unfortunately, it does look like Wyatt's stream is still frozen. Oh. No, it froze again. It looks like the core issue probably hasn't been resolved, but, you know, I'm guessing it's probably not as easy as flipping a switch somewhere. Wait, could we actually be back? Oh wait, UncleWyatt apparently has 2 more visors. I wonder when that happened. Oh, and Plasma Beam. Looks like we might be done pretty soon here. So the X-ray visor was in Qmon. That's interesting. Wyatt is close to getting the artifact in ECA. That'll be nice. I don't know how close. I think this might actually just be on Wyatt's end and not SpeedGaming. Because Eraldoe has been much more consistent with the viewability. Not great, but consistent. Oh, that's a suit and ventilation shaft. That could be pretty big. But UncleWyatt doesn't want it. Oh, no, change the part. We should probably... I still don't know if Wyatt got the artifact in ECA or not. I assume so, but I can't know for sure. Phase on suit for Wyatt. Eraldoe doesn't go for the manipulation in the pirate fight, but manages to clean it up pretty quickly anyways. Bear in mind, Eraldoe doesn't have plasma, so they can't actually go fight Omega Pirate until they find him. We know it wasn't in mines, because Wyatt had it before coming in. Phase on suit for both players now. Thankfully, we're almost done with this game. I imagine UncleWyatt probably actually has like 5 artifacts. I just could not see them pick up the ones in Gallery or the one in ECA, so we'll see. It looks like another Zelda 1 randomizer game is starting pretty much right now on SpeedGaming 1. Oh, that's... yeah. SpeedGaming 1. The energy take in this maze is actually pretty convenient. Both of our players ended up taking it, I believe, because the energy refill is really nice in mines. Eraldoe takes the save. Scans the wrong terminal. It happens. That happened in the last race I commentated too. You don't need to fight these Metroids, you could just go. Also, you don't need to charge your ice shot for the Metroid. An uncharged one works just as well. The charge beam is slower and it doesn't home at all. So there's really no benefit to charging it. UncleWyatt is doing Omega Pirate now. PCA might be their last artifact. I'm not sure. Eraldoe, meanwhile, is forced to turn back around because they don't have plasmid. They should really save warp at this point. Or rather, should just reset their game and then save warp. Because they did take a save at the cloaked drone fight. Like, the whole reason that you would take a save in that situation is so that you can reset and save warp. So it's a little strange not to be doing that.
Wyatt probably should have went to the missile station. Would have saved more time to go there than to deal with this. It's so much easier to hit these with a missile while Mega Pirate's shielding. So much easier, you have no idea.
Looks like it's time for final bosses. Oh, hey, UncleWyatt's back. Looks like they beat Metroid. We're going up to EXO now. Fortunately, it looks like UncleWyatt is doing EXO right now. I can't say how they're doing it, but I can say that they're doing it, at the very least. Sorry, I was a little distracted. They were here for a while. But we are just wrapping things up. Missing a lot of these charged ice shots, unfortunately. That absolutely happens. It's very hard to land those charged ice shots because they don't have any kind of homing like some of your other beams do, like wave beam, for example. And plasma beam, it moves a lot faster and it's almost instantaneous. Ice beam is comparatively probably the hardest shot type to land. These charged shots with. We still prefer ice over the wave beam just because the wave beam does very little damage. Take a ton of damage to the ice orbs. You gotta be careful. This could be potentially a place where we die if we take more hits like that. Another half an energy tank gone. We're into the final subchamber. Hopefully the internet will let us watch the finale. Oh, taking a ton of damage here to those volleys. Can't be doing that. Ice spreader, nice. Ah. Whatever, I'm not changing the audio back. Wyatt is clearly going to finish this first. It does look like we're going to make it through this fight, though. It does look like we're going to make it through. Eraldoe is still struggling to get out of Life Grove. That's definitely fair. This jump is a bit tricky. Oh. Okay, that was a normal black screen. That wasn't a crash. I thought the game crashed. Oh, that would have been awful. Or like the stream crashed or something. Thank God. Now we get a nice health refill off of all of these things. So we're just gonna go beat up the final boss. Looks like we're just about to win. We're just about to win. I'm just gonna mark them done. GG to UncleWyatt. Congrats. Hello to our players.
What's up?
How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Bra Inc., were you UncleWyatt's mentor?
I was, yes.
Alright, well thanks for joining us. I don't think mentors are normally supposed to join in, but you know, you're welcome here, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I've been in other races where mentors.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'm not complaining. What did you think of that seed?
I thought it was. I like the location of Space Boots, but I didn't like where Morph Bomb was.
Yeah, Morph Ball was a little rough. It just made the routing of that very early game a little inconvenient.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I really couldn't watch what you guys were doing because the stream was just really, really, really bad. Like, it was unwatchably bad for UncleWyatt.
I don't know what was going on there.
I don't know if that's on SpeedGaming's end or not. Someone will need to investigate after the fact.
My OBS just kept on crashing for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
So it was like every 2 minutes his OBS would crash and then it would restart. So that's why you kept getting that like stuttering.
Okay, that would explain it.
And it was weird, like I was watching UncleWyatt's stream, it was like sometimes you could see it like replay the same things like again and again. And then sometimes it would just like skip like 2 minutes because like the delay kept shifting around. It was weird.
Let me just invite quickly the other player. There, invite sent. Eraldoe will join us shortly. Do you think that, dang it, I forgot what question I was going to ask. What are some other thoughts on the seed?
I thought that plasma beam was interesting. I really expected.
Where was Plasma Beam? I never saw it.
Oh, yeah.
It was that bad.
Ruined Courtyard.
Ah, it was in Ruined Courtyard. That would make sense.
It was, so...
It's a shame that Eraldoe doesn't have it. I don't know how, because they fought Thardis.
They must have, and honestly, we were about it, like, we were thinking about doing this. After fighting Thardis and seeing that X-ray, which locked the main power bombs, and, you know, so on and so forth, it makes sense to just go mines looking for plasma there, but then we were like, nah, let's be thorough. Like, we felt kind of ahead, so we're like, let's be thorough and just go ahead and do Fendrana, and then we just immediately found plasma in Ruined Courtyard, and like, alright, never mind.
Yeah, I guess that works out for you pretty well.
They must have just seen X-ray, turned around, which makes sense, because we were about to do that too.
Yeah.
Phase-on suit right on the way. It was nice.
Yeah, the phase-on suit and ventilation shaft was very convenient.
I'm thankfully getting a few E-tanks along the way, because I know Wyatt was worried about not having enough energy for final bosses.
Yeah, didn't you die in Arboretum?
Yeah, yeah.
That just for future, you know that you can't actually jump out of the water to that ledge at the far end of the room. It's actually deeper at next to that ledge, so they don't they specifically did that to prevent you from doing that.
Yeah, my mentor explained to me how to do that trick.
Well,
Get up there.
Eraldoe is here, there.
Fun.
Hello. What did you think of that seed?
It was a pretty good seed. Was having a lot of fun.
I'm glad you guys were having fun. Do you know where Plasma Beam was?
I have no idea. Where did I miss
Ruined Courtyard.
courtyard?
That's the room before Thardis. It's like the T junction. Where
Yeah,
you can go
yeah, I almost
Thardis.
went there. I was like, should we go back out the front of Thardis? And they're like, nah. Bummer.
We were planning to just get like Thardis artifacts and then go labs in Farfen, but then we didn't even need to because we just had Plasma Beam right there.
Yeah, and if I remember right, one of them was on Omega Pirate, so I would have needed. I just got X-Ray rather recently.
Yeah, it's just like we grab X-Ray. And so did you guys just do X-Ray Thardis and then turn around to go back towards mines? Is that what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense, but just just not how it ended up playing out. Like,
Yeah, I thought about going front to Thardis, then we decided to turn around.
yeah, it was a weird spot for Plasma, honestly.
Yeah, I can imagine that probably threw a lot of people off. Thankfully, you guys did have supers and wave by that point, so
Yeah, we did.
you could have just gone to Thardis after getting Plasma, which would have been very convenient. Honestly, Eraldo, it kind of sucks that you went to Thardis the way you did, because that Plasma beam would have made it so much faster.
that's rough.
It was such a bad Thardis fight. It was so long, because there were like hardly any missiles and, power.
Yeah, I was so low on missiles, and I didn't have thermal, so I had to, kind of sketch it.
You definitely made the best of what you had, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
You didn't have it long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Thermal was Arbor Chamber too.
Was it? That's where it was.
Yeah,
Ouch.
so
Because I had when the stream went completely down to let SpeedGaming try and fix things. You had no visors, and then when it came back, you had both visors, and I had no idea where Thermal was.
oh yeah. We it was Arbor Chamber for Thermal, and then of course Qmon X-Ray.
Yeah, Qmon I did see because Eraldo's stream was doing a bit better. I don't think I mentioned this to you, Eraldo, but UncleWyatt's stream was just unwatchable. It was so choppy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really was. I was
I need to learn.
zoned out
There
for
was
the stream.
something wrong with the size or aspect ratio of mine, maybe.
I don't know. Yours seemed to be doing all right.
There were some comments at the beginning about resizing it because I had the timer off on the side and the controller input on the side.
Ah, I see.
I'll figure that out for next time. But yeah, that was great. Ended up getting gravity. That wasn't that useful.
Oh, did you? I didn't notice because I didn't see it. Your stream was pretty good, but I must have just missed it.
I'm zoning out. I'm forgetting where I got gravity. I can't remember if I got that on the way out of the pirate base. I'm zoning
That
out.
was a quarry, wasn't it?
Main quarry?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a main quarry.
That's like the first room in mines when you go in for the first time. You know, the big crane.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was on the top of the crane. Yeah, the one you have to ride the spider
Okay,
back up
okay.
to. Yep. That's where it was.
Main quarry. Well, anyways, congratulations to UncleWyatt. That's a win under your belt. Is this your first win?
It is my first win, yeah.
Awesome. Let's just look at the schedule coming up. I think we have another race tomorrow. Yeah, we do. The Hammer 12 versus Haxaplex at 1:30 p.m. EDT. It doesn't appear to have a SpeedGaming channel assigned yet, but that'll definitely go up tomorrow. You can also follow our runners in the chat. Their Twitch links have been shared by our wonderful Speed Gaming bot. And with that, are there any final comments?
Yeah, just congrats to UncleWyatt. Good run. GG.
GG, man.
All right, awesome. See you guys later.
Take care.